Hey, Dice Lord, what's going on? Let's see. Ho-po-po-po-po. Alright. Load. Alright. What have we got from the Augmented Eye? Yuru Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuru Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seemed to divided, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinatsu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Want to watch it? Anime is for nerds, ignoring the fact that everybody in this game is drawn in an anime style. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I'm pretty sure Kanyevania went through demilitarization before. Let's see, is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the west, Kanjie, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers. All of them look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot, though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with a real thing when you could just make him from scratch to match our every needs? More as we investigate. Update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering, what's the deal? Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilim? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilim behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilim advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. I mean, an army of robot women sounds good. Let's see. Alright, let's head to work. Good evening. Chill! I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Elma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted each other before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to Va-11. Wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ripped sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Ooh. So, you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? God damn it, Dorothy! Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late! Hey, Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut it! I'll go help I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun! As long as that mutt stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll pat. You'll play. Alright then, the rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until the food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill! Yes! You start. Pick someone. Oh. Let's see. Oh. That's a bad start. Also, how you doing, Drake? Alright. So, let's see. Pick Dorothy, pick Alma, Dana, Gillian, or Red Shiva. You know what? Right off the bat. Well then, Dorothy. Yes? Truth or Dare? Let's go with Truth. Is there anything you have rejected from clients? Those who want to roleplay with mutilation? Huh? I mean, sure, I can take off my limbs with no problem. I have to do that for maintenance every now and again. But I'm not okay with doing it for clients, because first, that leaves me defenseless, which I can't allow by any means. And second, half the time the roleplay involves a violent scenario. And there are some behaviors I won't reinforce, namely non-consensual violence of any kind. Interesting. Alright then, my turn. You, sweater pups. Me? Truth or dare? Dare? Man, you're brave. We're stupid. Okay, I want you to say in the most sultry voice you can muster, admin override. Okay. Admin override. Happy? Yes, very. Seems you caused some collateral damage there. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't mind me. Seriously, guys? Well, let's see. You, the dog. My name is... Yeah, whatever. I want you to bark. I haven't picked dare. I said, bark. Bark! I asked you to do it, not say it. Oh, bark! Barking! Hey, if I bark, then I'm the king of the bar. Because I'm Bar King. Seriously, Jill? Yeah, I have a lame sense of humor. Whatever. Alright, my turn. Hey, Jay. Truth or dare? Dare. Then, pet me. I'll pick truth. Okay. Why are nails so thin? Your nails. You won't be able to dig with such flimsy nails. All humans have nails like these. Wait, they do? How do you dig? With shovels. You guys are weird. Why are you so reluctant to pet him? Call it a gut feeling. I wonder how long until the food is done. Alright, titty hacker. Alright then, Alma. I'll pick truth. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to your arms? Well... There was this one time when I got mugged on the street, so I kinda threw my hand at the thief to knock him out. Threw? I think it's what you usually call a rocket punch? So you didn't throw it so much as it propelled itself towards the thief. Yep. And how is that embarrassing? It was just so cartoony. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical, too. The hand has a startup time after reattachment. Yes, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you add such a function? Dana has a fair point. Well, because... Boss, don't tell me your arm can also... This hand of mine is awesome. My turn, then. I'll pick Lorenzo. Gillian. Casimiro. Truth or dare? Is Casimiro even actually a name? Truth. How do you manage to keep that stubble of yours at the same length all the time? How do I... I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's at 3 a.m. on a weekday or in the afternoon or Sunday, you always have the same 3-day beard. It never gets any longer, but you also never shave. How the hell do you do that? Well... That's a good question, really. Now that I think about it... I do shave, but I use an electric razor. I set it quite low, so... You're not saying something. But whatever. Anyways. Let's see. Hey, dog. Then play dead. Ah! There's not much time left. I want you to know, I always thought you were a fuckboy. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Hey Jay, I dare you to bury me. Okay. I was joking! Joking! Don't bury me for reals, I'm alive! I'm getting hungry. Alright, let's see. How about Dana? Boss. I'll pick Dare. Can you lift me with just your non-mechanical arm? They don't show it, but... Alright, you can! Please, put me down! Well then. Hey, Gil. Truth or Dare? Can I really pick? Let's go with Dare. Okay then, please cross your arms. Alright. Now turn a bit to the left. I mean my left. Oh. A bit more. And now stand still for a second. Boss, is that a picture? That it is. Nope, not even the same race. Sorry for the trouble. You were comparing me to a pic? Yep. Can I at least see it? No. Fine. A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. I mean, hello? A bit late for the hello, don't you think? 1-1. You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped keep my mind off of things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. Katusha. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've got to go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! Chapter 3, Dulce. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Ooh. Gotta keep an eye out on that. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from being too distracted. Oh, that's only $350. Alright. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise. I've heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. You wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on the air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now? But enter Touch Fluffy Tale, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy animals, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I want it. Aw, kitty. Alright. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanyevania. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanyevania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. I'm still imagining, like, the cover of the Castlevania game, but instead of Dracula's face, it's Kanye West. Yeah, I saw you, Dice Lord. Don't think I was being oblivious. Anyway. Let's see. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, dev. Oh wait, I already read that before. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame as far as I know. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show, there's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. Is your lip trembling? No. Alright, let's save. And let's get to work. Evening. Hey, Jill. Gil's in the back sorting an ingredient shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge, and I want you to pet me. I mean, I would. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. We'll bet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? You said Will, not Gil. Who the hell is Will? Nobody! Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Oh god, it's this asshole. Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Bleeding Jane. That's surprisingly straightforward. And 3 Flanergide. Blended. There we go. Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait. That was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. That's actually genius. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. I think another Bleeding Jane will do. Spicy, classic, sobering. Actually, let's try another spicy drink. Mars Blast. 1 Powdered Delta, 4 Flanergide, and 2 Carmetrine, all blended. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Well, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. Do you like it? Lots? Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior. And thank you at that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client, after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities in sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was, avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again? Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about a runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Alright, something bitter. Yeah, let's get him a Grizzly Temple. Alright. 3 Adelhyde, 3 Bronson Extract, 3 Powdered Delta, and 1 Carmetrine. You know what? Let's make it a double. Blended. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender? No, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Something happened. Alright. 5 Bronson Extract, 1 Flanergide, and something tells me he's going to want the Carbentrine. Aged. Mixed. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of holidays blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. I forgot they had a Seinfeld reference in this game? Because now that I look at him, he does look like Jason Alexander. Or what's the character's name in Seinfeld? George Costanza? Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. A season of consumerist craze? Oh god, he's one of these guys. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become a slave to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Mail guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Mail? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. Well, I mean, they knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. Also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And, of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways, becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will you? One Adelaide, 9 Carmetrine. Aged and mixed. Here. Right. Thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. Lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. Haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. Well, that's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Sei plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Sei went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender. You okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Reign in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one at last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay, then, Oh, no, wait. She's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Alright. And, oh. Just gonna enjoy a couple of cookies. Things are pretty quiet outside. Jill! Ah, Miss Kim! Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Get her a beer. And you know what? Let's make it a big one. 2 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson extract, 2 powdered Delta, 4 Flanergide, and 8 Karmatrine. There we go. All mixed. Big beer. Here. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like it got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice: don't go for the BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was going to go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Noir holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty Noir is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Noir has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. Yeah, but enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Okay. Sugar rush. I feel like I've been serving them a lot lately. Alright. Sugar rush. 2 Adelaide. 1 powdered Delta. Yeah, let's make it a double. And let's give her some Karmatrine. All mixed. Boop. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention, you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is just what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I know what it is that's causing that now, and I'm trying to avoid it. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. A bubbly drink, huh? How about a cobalt velvet? 3 Flanergide and 5 Karmatrine. On the rocks and mixed. Here. Thanks. Hey, Jill. I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in my life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Hey, don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice, please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened, and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best you can, eh? I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey, Joe! Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Ah, so that's what that was about. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julianne, Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Breaking the fourth wall. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because you only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me! Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake! You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. God damn it, I keep doing that. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? I know, right? It's a fashion faux pas. To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong. And they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. Yeah, they could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here! Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet, and I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Uh-huh. Alright. Oh yeah, we're pretty good. Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Alright. Shop. Movie poster. The Beloved Police mockumentary. Alright. What's with this game and hating jeans under a skirt? It's cute, comfy, and warm in the winter. Why is she glitching? I don't know. I don't remember if they ever actually get into that. But I think basically Jill is the only one who could see her. Nobody else can. Let's see. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. Taylor! I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be part of a joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator for the upcoming electoral season. For brain in a jar. Good luck. Ah yes, important topics and all. Parliament discusses anime influence. They joke about that, but the media today is just... During an unusual meeting held at the Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash. If I could choke every single writer in anime out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Jeez, that's a bit nasty. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money to the local market. Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. I mean, if Miyazaki can't do it. Let's see. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and their entourage were found at a site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Alright. Let's take a look at Dangerous. Yuri new season. It's finally here! Can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base gods! All boards report in! What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid Moy blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot Cocoa. Sit on the comfy couch. Put on my favorite Make It Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy! I wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Uters for me, Danger You. This thread is closed. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. Alright, let's save. Alright. And let's go to work. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great! And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. Should be back any second now. Back. See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day. Gabby, I think you called her? Asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be there and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! You're thinking backwards! Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear, or a lifetime filled with regret? Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good. Because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously, no, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear. Might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Kitty girl! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. The Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You looked so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Happy kitty girl. Alright. 3 Flanergide. All on the rocks and mixed. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too... sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who could blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say's not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. Yes, somebody who grew up diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which registers on the autism scale. I can relate. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. Okay, thankfully it didn't happen. Thankfully that didn't happen to me, but, you know. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Alright, flavor, sweet. I think it's a blueberry? No, that's aged. Sweet. Nope, that's aged. Moonblast. There we go. Okay. 6 Adelhyde. 1 Flanergide, 1 Powdered Delta, and 2 Karmatrine. On the rocks, blended. Sugar. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. So I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to see they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death. 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laugh too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is... comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too... sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. Can't argue with that. It's also easier to talk to people. Huh, you finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice here, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that, right. Little goofball. Alright, 2 beers. 1 powdered Delta, 2 Flanergide, 4 Carmetrine, all mixed. Alright, hold on. Last time I streamed this, Tuga said something. Aha! Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's all mixed. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Boom. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. Ugh, that's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure. It's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. Also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Something classy, huh? By type. Yeah, let's get her a Cobalt Velvet. Okay, so... Doop doop. Doop doop doop. And doop 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 doop. On the rocks and mix. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah! Well, you know, Her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? It was a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Aw, that's actually kind of cute. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period when you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. What a fringe weaver. Boop. There we go. All aged and next. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with the White Knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. Well, what kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. Makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other White Knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with White Knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Good to know that everything's in a better mood now. Gonna enjoy this last cookie. I wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. I remember right, she normally gets a blue fairy. One Flannergide, and let's give her some Karmatrine. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? Oh god, robot with an existential crisis. What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone, and ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey! And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. Just making sure. I should make her a drink. Let's get her a sugar rush. Alright, let's see. One powdered delta. And let's just give her a couple of Karmatrine. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. Well, what did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things. A story, and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. And that's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay, then. Dorothy, what are you doing? Phew! Why did you throw it on your head? to feel something you made. And? It burns. And itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Zay... Oh, I've been here before. Ah, Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. It seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop! Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes! And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Mario? And you got a brother Luigi Mario? Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Alright, sunshine cloud for Mario. Hey, Tuga, what's going on? A little late for me to react, but, you know, glad you could make it. Alright, sunshine cloud. 2 Adelhyde, Bronson extract, and let's get some Karmatrine. And, on the rocks, blended. Sugar. Here. I keep doing that. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilin? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy and... I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spend all my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So our gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. He's just standing there, menacingly! Oh. Do you want anything else? We'll have a piano man. Alright. Okay, 2 Edelhide, 3 Bronson extract, 5 powdered Delta, 5 Flanergide, and 3 Karmatrine. On the rocks. Mixed. Boop. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's a belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Kind of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there. Almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And he saw the kid Lilim here. She could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as a human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. God, he's one of those conspiracy nuts, isn't he? Please come again. What's your take on the replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I ask you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. Wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. Or, I mean, when the replibots do. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? Well, part of it's useless to be afraid, didn't you catch? Right. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Oh, man. This was a day. Let's see. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000. Yeah. Jill wonders if Maneki Nikos actually bring luck, but I wanted to prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. Alright, it was the Maneki Nikko. Okay, click to dismiss. Alright, let's see. Wait, what? Let's see. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army, and we'll defend our home motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. To be fair, like, what was it? I do remember a while back there was a guy who actually married a video game character on his DS. Let's see. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kinda tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Give it the times, Grandma. Wanna marry me? Can't marry your own son. Let's see. Y2K, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Y2K, a postmodern RPG, opens the chart this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. I need to actually play that game. I remember seeing, like, snapshots of it and thinking they were gorgeous. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Clever. That's very subtle. Full chart, including lifetime sales. Y2K, the final remaster, 3 million new. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 million new. Sting's Face Remastered, 950k new. Water Pro Wrestling G, 500k, 950k. Dang it, Round Paul, 400k, 1.2 million. This is the third final this year. Alright. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone isn't neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I could take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. So I'm full of myself? You are. Alright, save. I think we'll go for one more and then we'll end the stream. So, let's go ahead and get to work. Good evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited around firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Oop. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. Seriously, I keep looking at this guy's design and thinking it's freaking Kanji Tatsumi from Persona 4. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. Noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars Blast. Alright, Mars Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 Powder Delta, 1 Flanergide, and 2 Karmatrine. All blended. Let's see. Serve this guy sweet things, he's a big tsundere. Oh. Maybe I'll keep that in mind for the next drink. Sir. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight Dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight Dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It'd be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? Might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Motherfucker, give a suplex! To a train! I should probably stream Final Fantasy VI sometime. Just for that moment. Just for the motherfucker suplex a train moment. On the rocks. And mixed. Boop. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning, but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through Nanomachine Expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you, or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber, they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed with a horrible pressure builds up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And let's give him some Karmatrine. Aged. And mixed. Boop. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time. Either by getting a much-needed enhancement, or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. God damn, the girl and her phrasing. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna screen cap that. Just to show it in the Discord. Alright, bad touch for Alma. Alright. 2 Bronson Extract, 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flanergide, and 4 Karmatrine. On the rocks, and mixed. Boop. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine. Aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. You're a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged and mixed. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went to college, said sister would quit her job. Sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up! Girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift her? I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. Point is, if you don't face her, she'll be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer? Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Right. Doop. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Bah! You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Let's see. Jamie looks like a Deus Ex character. Is it just me? Eh, he didn't ask for it. It's less chilly today. Alright. Jill, the kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You don't know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about all the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst in my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane, huh? Alright, Bronson extract, 3 powder delta, 3 flanergide. All blended. Sugar, 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 sugar. Thanks. Hey, Joe. Do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? I don't know. God damn. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer now. Alright, boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. All mixed. Boop. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There! Whoa! Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorth Inquisition! Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition. I did that tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey. Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream for Dorothy on the go. Alright. 3 Adelhyde. 3 powder delta. With optional Karmatrine. Yeah, let's give her some Karmatrine. Aged and mixed. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I, sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask a silly question? You see my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry. What did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko-Yamada treatment? The let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment of the fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention, Zaibatsu Corps' record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. That is a weird name. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became a living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on our heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved, like they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today, thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And, keep in mind I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Let's go ahead and save. And we'll read a lot of the stuff later. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the bathroom real quick. In the meantime, I would like you guys to see if you can find me a raid target and a raid message. I'll be right back. Luca just went live, huh? Alright. I think I know the perfect hashtag to raid her with. Give me a second. Let me set everything up. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we are going to raid with hashtag curated wiener. Okay, that's weird. The emote is showing up in the base Twitch chat, but not... Whatever. Alright, let's see. No. And... Okay, copy. And with that, we are going to go ahead and raid... Lucajin. Is the thing not showing up? Or maybe it's because I'm looking at the stream on my phone and I have to see it in desktop mode. But yes, hashtag curated wiener on Lucajin. She's totally into that kind of toilet humor, so... Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid her. Alright, there we go. Okay, yep. It caught up. Alright, gonna see what I can do tomorrow. I might do some Mario 64. I need to catch up on that. Alright, and Oh, I wasn't able to do it this past Sunday because I had things come up. But, let's see what we can do. Alright, later!